So the races are over at Northfield Park now. I didn't bring you an update this afternoon because I said, well, we were going to talk about the horses I trained this morning, which is important. But why don't we race the horses tonight first? I don't want to. There's no need today for 2 videos, I don't think. We had 3 horses racing. They all had good shots. Most of you saw what took place tonight. Pretty favorable night. We'll talk about the one horse that didn't do favorably in just a moment. But my day started at 6:30 this morning. My alarm went off. Now, I didn't get in until 12:45. Had a sleep. You know, I was a little tired. Get up at 6:30. That's a hard no. I said snooze. I get up at 7. Went to Starbucks. Had a shower. Shaved. Went to Starbucks. Got to Tim's with traffic. Somewhere around 10 o'clock. Now, we had... now, you're putting me on the spot. I'm putting myself on the spot. We had Tailgate Buzz, Enzo. Fashion Presidente is training tomorrow slow, so he didn't go. So, Tailgate Buzz, Enzo, Spitfire, Sister Solange was supposed to go a slow mile today. Austral, Hanover, and World for 2 also was going to train faster. Now, World for 2 was a little sluggish again. I don't know. You know, one of my partners on the horse, one of our clients, Thomas, he's asked me a few times now, could he do in the Meadowlands? I want to say no, but that would be unfair. You know, he's in the middle of a schedule right now. We have a number of options with him. Race him in the Stallion Series. We can send him to the Meadowlands after. If that and a big track might pick him up because he does get on that right line hard. But I don't know. I don't know. And then, of course, we're going to be weeding some more horses out this week. I have 4 horses slated on the list. We'll do a sale video tomorrow, but 4 horses that are on my list that are potentially going to be entered in the sale tomorrow. A couple of names might surprise you. But for today, so I get to the Meadows. I trained Tailgate Buzz. He was very strong. 2, 3, and 3. Come a half like 59 with a bow in his neck. He was very strong today. All the horses scoped clean. A couple of horses had a little bit of mucus, but nothing really that we can't combat between now and Sunday. So I was super happy with the way they trained and the way they scoped. So I'll preface this video with that. Very happy. Tailgate Buzz was very strong. Enzo, I only went in 2.8 with Enzo last half in a minute. He's a Lazex. He's on Lazex horse. He's a Lazex horse. He is. And I didn't want to go too fast with him. And he only got I didn't want to give him Lazex today, so I said to Tim, maybe just ask the vet to administer some, not Robenal. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Doesn't matter, we'll come back to it. A different medication that doesn't dehydrate them like Lazex can. They don't urinate as much. For obvious reasons, I want to keep the horse happy and healthy. That's why I didn't go fast on this morning. I only went a mile and 2.8, scoped him after, perfectly clean, no mucus, no blood, no redness, no nothing. Great job, Tim. The horse is ready to go on Sunday. So that was Enzo. Austral, Hanover. 2-4, last half 59, bow in his neck. Awesome. The horse felt like $1 million this morning. He was very, very good. I trained Sister Solange. Only trained her mile 22 because she's in to go Friday. So we don't want to go too much with her. She was very, very strong also. Tim has put weight on her. She looks good. And, you know, she's the first one that I'm going to say this season also. She's having a good year. She's going to be a really nice 3-year-old for us, I believe. She just has that look about her where she's going to put a lot of weight on. It's going to turn into muscle. She's going to be a strong filly. She enjoys her work. I'm excited to race her the rest of the year, but I think she is one for sure that I think will be a good horse for us in 2023 also. So let me see. Tailgate Buzz, Enzo, Austral, Hanover, Sister Solange. I also went with Tailgate Buzz. Spitfire Overseas, very strong, 2-3 last half, 59 last quarter, 28-2. He was good. Now, he was a little bit on eggshells, but he was shod this morning. So, there was a little mix-up, too. Tim's Blacksmith, when I had sent the text message, how I thought maybe it would be beneficial to shoe him, and I talked to you guys about this the other day. We're taking the flip-flops off a couple of horses for right now. Aluminum plates, which I call victory plates, but that is not what they're called. They're called circuit bars, I believe. Aluminum plate underneath his steel shoe. So I think between my text, Tim, and the Blacksmith, it ended up with an aluminum shoe with a pad underneath, with a hard plastic pad underneath. Not what we had ordered. It'd be like going to McDonald's, ordering a cheeseburger, getting a McChicken. McChicken was good, though. He trained great. So that's the way it goes. And, you know, and I said it to him, like, Tim was upset. And I said, hey, just relax. It's not the end of the world. Let's just see how he trains before we get too worked up about what he might have and what he might need. And this, everybody, you know, as horsemen, we get it in our head that he needs this shoe. And if you get this shoe on him, he'll be perfect. And this is the only shoe on planet Earth that this horse can wear and be comfortable. It's just not accurate. You know, there's probably a lot of shoes. You see somebody, oh, he changed his shoes and the horse was, and I'll do that sometimes. We change his shoes and the horse, that's not to say the horse wouldn't be better with 14 different other kinds of shoes. That particular shoe worked good, good for you. And that's how it was with Spitfire. I was a little leery going on the track, going from a steel to an aluminum. The weight difference with the pad wasn't significant, but it was real. So I actually let his hobbles out quite a bit. I've been trying to for a while. Just with his immaturity, just as a horse, we had to tighten them up quite a bit. But now he's getting a little smarter, getting a little stronger. He's putting the right muscle on in the right places. I let them out quite a bit today. Horse trained great. 28-2 on the end of it. He was on eggshells a little bit, but those shoes were just put on him today. So it's just a matter of tubbing him, iodining his feet, maybe blocking his feet for the Poconos. But the horse trained very, very good. I'm super happy with what I saw from him also today. I would say if there was any horses flat, and I trained World for 2 and 56 off a half in a minute, 28 seconds on the end, but he just didn't feel like I had to keep at him to do his work. And usually, you know, you just growl at him, he just swells up. I just think he's in a little bit of a funk. You know, you get 6 or 7 starts in him, and they start feeling a few little aches and pains, and, you know, they shut off a little bit. We see that with Grace in Ontario. You see it here with World for 2. And this also ties into the request to maybe go to the Meadowlands. It's a possibility. Last thing I want to do is ship this horse down there and get mauled. But at the same token, I do want to see him come back to life. You know, he's a fast horse. So I think at this point with World for 2, everything is on the table, right? We do have the Stallion Series coming up on the 26th or 27th here in the Meadows, I believe. But everything is on the table with this horse. So so we'll see. We'll see how things play out over the next few days. And that was with an open bridle for the first time ever. I don't think he liked it very much. I don't think he was a big fan of it. So I think we'll just go back to his closed bridle and re-rig him a little bit. The shoes that they had on him today were good. He wasn't touching his inside knee. He did touch his outside knee a little bit, but he was not touching that inside knee. So Tim's Blacksmith did a good job in that regard because he does. And this was racing speed. We come out 56 seconds, 28 seconds on the end. This was racing speed, and he really wasn't at that inside knee at all. So we fixed, well, a part of the puzzle has been put back in place. We just have to work on the other stuff. So all the horses trained well today. Sister Solange was good today. All the colts were good today. World for 2 was pretty good today. And then I came here, obviously, I was a little upset. What a mission. We raced him the other day, and he was running out, coming out of the turns, and he ran behind the gate. He kind of drifted away from the middle of the gate, wasn't paying attention, but was on the left line a little bit, rolled off stride. So when I warmed him up, he was on the left line, still a little bit. Jason said his left foot's a little hot. We're working on it. It's better tonight. He wasn't, I wouldn't say he was sore. It just felt like he was protecting something. We took the Murphy blind off him that he's worn forever, took the head pull and moved it from the tight ring to the loose ring. Gonna let him coast in a little bit more. And as I got through the first turn, he felt comfortable. Guy made a break in the front. I don't know what happened there. First, one took off running in the middle of the gate. That horse should have been set back, by the way. The horse that was fourth should have been tossed. Regardless, you can't run forward out of the gate and not break the rules immediately. When you make a break, you have to lose ground. If you run forward at all, you're disqualified. So the judges made a mistake in that regard. It was fourth or fifth, who cares? If it had been a stake, he would have had a problem. We went to the first turn. Now we had the one horse run away, run to the outside. All right, not good. The guy in the front shoots through from the 9-hole. Great move. Shoots through from the 9-hole, the trailing post. He's on front in the first turn by 3 lengths. I'm just taking my time. I'm a favorite. But, you know, David Lake's always an unknown. I don't know what he's going to do. It looks like he might take me, but he is. He did just run and catch back trotting, and I had to grab my horse when he did. I'm like, I'm going to try him. Worst case scenario, if he steps on the gas, I'll dump Mission in the 2-hole. I go to come forward, and he is going to take me. But I'm going to drop him in the 2-hole. I didn't get an opportunity to go forward or grab a hold of him. We're sitting out there, and he rolls off stride. Left line in the middle of the straightaway. So I pulled up and said to Jason, "There's something going on with his left front foot. I think it's been bothering him for a while." He said, "Well, we've been working on his feet." I said, "Well, he's just got a set of full swedge trotting shoes. So those are full swedge shoes that are a little weight to them. Trotting swedges, what they're called. That's all he has on." I said, "We're going to have to go." I said, "I'm not going to a flip-flop. We're not going back and forth with this all summer with these tracks. But we are going to we'll try that plate on him also. For sure, that left foot is posing a problem." Now, bad news is he made a break. Good news is he can still race in the Buckeye next week. We just have to work on it. I know where the problem is. He's a little sore over his back. We can work on that. That left front foot, either he has a little quarter crack or a pus pocket coming. So we're going to have to work. I'm going to ask the blacksmith to take that shoe off tomorrow. Jason and I are going to have a look at it and see, is there a soft spot? Is there a bruise in there, a corn in there? Is there something bothering this horse in that left foot? And if there's not, and if it's just some residual soreness, okay, why is he loading on the left side? So is there something else going on? Secondly, how do we mitigate that? I think we'll go to those plates on this guy also and work on his feet all week. I think you'll see him come back good. Not a great performance tonight, and very similar to the other night. We just need to work on what is clearly bugging him. And then the other 2 horses were great. 1-2 Skip a Few. I know David, one of our clients, who's been a good guy, messaged me all the time, loves 1-2 Skip a Few. Probably not going to be happy with the news that she is going in the sale for next week. And the reason being, she has one more win in there, but everybody can see that she has one more win in there. Not to mention, she has staking and the fairs all throughout the rest of the summer. So we're almost coming to the end of the rope with her. With the stake races coming up in 2 weeks, it may be very beneficial and a very opportune time to maybe let Skippy go. So I think 1-2 Skip a Few is going to go on the preferred sale for Monday, on Monday's sale. And I know, David, I know you're probably going to be up in arms. This might be at least one or a couple of clients very happy with this. But at the same token, I have to do what's right, what's best for everybody. And I know it's hard to have affiliate win 2 in a row and then say, "Oh, we're going to sell her." It sounds counterintuitive, but at the same time, you have to do what's right for us moving forward. So I think she'll end up on the preferred sale for Monday. Blue Tesla will not. She's got a few races ahead of her still in that class. One more in this class, and she fits the other class. Then she can still go to Mohawk and race on Elmer's of 40 because she gets allowance as a filly. Lots of opportunity with this filly. Lots. I thought she was going to win in 55, to be honest, at the halfway down the backstretch. But, you know, I said to Jason, she fought with me for quite a while. I left, removed, didn't get a breather. Hunter came. I let her trot through the half, and then I cut her loose down the backstretch. I said to Jason, maybe we have a mini bit on her, maybe a snake cord on her. Maybe you just put an open bridle on her. She loves to race. Let her see them, because they can't catch her. So let her see them. So I think we'll probably race her in an open bridle or next start. Man, she's such a sweetheart, though. What a beautiful filly to race. So had Skippy, who's been good to us. That pushed her over 60 grand life, I think, tonight. You know, a bunch of fair wins and track records and stuff. We've had a lot of luck with Skippy. But at the same token, it's time. So Skippy will be going on the preferred sale on Monday. Blue Tesla, they are off here next week in Northfield. They don't race, which is good. 4 weeks in a row is more than enough for her. I said to Jason, maybe send her to the farm for a few days, get some grass and relax over the next few days, maybe into the first part of next week, and then we'll bring her back in. And what a mission, as I said, just got to work on that foot. So a lot still going on tomorrow. I'm going to school Smoking Hot Irish Girl. I'm going to school Whispering Song. We're also going to school a couple of more horses here tomorrow. I'll give you a little report tomorrow about them. I'm going to drive Tactical Mounds. There's a number of other horses racing tomorrow. Then I'm off to Chicago on Friday for Rosita's Dream and GJ's ATM. Saturday, I don't think I'm slated to do anything Saturday, so I have to get a hold of my wife. I'm hoping that maybe she'll want to, Ava, I don't know if many of you follow me on Facebook, but Ava flew to Prince Edward Island today to hang out with her grandparents for a couple of weeks. So that was exciting for her. Maybe Ollie and Addie and Amy and I can go to the Poconos for Sunday. It's a possibility. We'll see. But for right now, focused on tomorrow. Tomorrow are schoolers. Got a couple of horses training. And then I have tactical mounts tomorrow night. So a pretty good night at the office. We had 3 horses raced today. 2 of them won. I just saw that Massive Profit, somebody sent me a message, and Massive Profit looks like he's struggling a bit. So I'm going to watch the replay, but without any information as far as Massive Profit, it sounds like he didn't have a great race. I know that Ross was going to drive him himself tonight. So I'll check in with Ross and have a little bit of update for you tomorrow about that. The way he's talking to me is he's finding it difficult. See, every jurisdiction has their boiling points in these classes, and he said, I've noticed that On Gate has a number of Indiana horses showing up there now, and he said, well, you're either an open trotter, open 3-year-old trotter, a stake trotter, or you have a certain amount of conditions. He said he's getting out of those conditions, and he's not a 3-year-old open trotter. So between today and tomorrow, the conversation we may have, there may be another video posted. Maybe he's another horse that might end up on the preferred also. So we'll see. We'll see. Just a lot going on. Just everything is super fluid right now. But for now, focusing on tonight, pretty good night. 2 winners here. What a mission. Yes, he made a break, but he still gathered up at 5th. And it looks like we had a bit of a slow night with Massive Profit. We'll see if we can rectify that and get to the bottom of it. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get some gas. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a little nap, a little sleep. I'll talk to you all later. Take care.